We all have a temper, right? Who hasn't snapped at someone at some point in their life? Well, imagine doing that on stage in front of millions of people. These are some rock stars that have lost their temper at concerts. Do you know what happened when a fan messes with an artist's family member? Let's ask the fan that messed with Sebastian's mother in one Skid Row show. In 2014, Sebastian stopped performing in the middle of a song after seeing someone in the audience pushing his mother. He started yelling and threatening the concert goer and everybody else with ending their life if they touched their mother again. But this is not the first time Sebastian loses his marbles with the public. In a concert in 1999, someone from the crowd threw a bottle at Bach, and in retaliation, he threw the bottle back. But in an unfortunate turn of events, he ended up striking a 17-year-old girl and not the person he was aiming at, leaving her with severe facial cuts. The angry Bach challenged the bottle thrower to meet him in his bus for a real fight. The whole ordeal ended with him arrested and charged with 4 counts of assault. The lawsuit filed by the girl he injured resulted in him almost wrecking his career completely. Thankfully, someone that did care about the well-being of their female fans was Kurt Cobain in one of his concerts. Cobain was really ahead of his time when he was alive. He was a liberal, a feminist, and an LGBTQ supporter. As Nirvana grew in fame, part of his audience was the type of people he usually raged against. He remarked that the people that hate homosexuals, women, or people of color should not listen to his music. He also called out misogynists during his show, just like in a 1993 concert when he saw a female fan being sexually assaulted near the stage. Cobain was quick to put down his guitar and call out what was happening. Security removed the man from the show, and the other members of the band humiliated the offender as he was being led away from the venue.
Look at him! Look at him! Look at him!
For someone that has a huge song all about "we don't need no education," Roger Waters for sure likes the role of disciplinarian when it comes to his fans. During a Pink Floyd concert in Montreal in 1977, Waters was just beginning the Animal song "Pigs on the Wing" when a couple of fans decided to play with some pyrotechnics, making Waters really uncomfortable. He asked the concertgoers to stop screaming and scolded them about respecting him while he was trying to sing and the rest of the people that wanted to hear the song. He also ended by telling them that if they wanted to set up fireworks, they can do it outside. But Waters is not the only one that likes to discipline his fans. David Lee Roth also had to take on a teacher's role during a performance in Manchester, New Hampshire. Just when the band was playing "Oh, Pretty Woman," Roth brought things to a halt. He turned all of his attention to a disruptive person in the crowd who was starting a fight. Roth screamed at him, "Stop the fucking fighting," because his concert wasn't a mosh pit. He humiliated the offender about how he can be thinking about fighting when he has the best looking woman in all East Coast. The audience loved that response from Roth and gave him a loud applause. With that, Van Halen started "Oh, Pretty Woman" from the top, and the concert went on like nothing happened. Another artist that had to break up a fight during a concert is the Cult's frontman Ian Atterbury. He is a practicing Buddhist, so it's rare to see him in any kind of confrontation. Still, if it is the restorative peace, he can make an exception. In 2022, during the show, Ian went down to the audience and ran into the crowd to break up a fight between fans. After scolding one audience member and hugging another, he went back on stage. As soon as he grabbed the mic again, he insisted on never putting a chokehold on somebody while looking directly at the man in the crowd.
Brother, never, ever put a chokehold on somebody. It's not cool.
Soon after, security removed the man from the show. If you've ever thought about getting on stage while your favorite artists are performing, you may want to rethink that after what happened with Keith Richards. On December 18, 1981, during the Rolling Stones performance in Hampton, Virginia, someone from the crowd decided to join them on stage while they were performing "I Can't Get No Satisfaction." Richard responded by striking a stranger with his guitar multiple times before security rushed the fan away. The concert went on like normal, but there are people saying that the fan allegedly was only trying to take some clothing the guitarist had tossed away. One way or the other, Richards insisted he did what he did to protect Mick Jagger since security wasn't close enough. Richards recalled, "It was an instinctive thing because he didn't know where the man was going to go and he was only watching his friend's back. I think we all want a friend like Richards, right?" Other artists that had to get physical with fans are the Gallagher brothers, and yes, they have enough trouble between them to also get in fights with fans. During the Oasis tour in 2008, when Liam and Noel were on speaking terms, an incident occurred. At the Virgin Festival in Toronto, the group was performing Morning Glory when a fan managed to get on stage and tackle Noel. The man attempted to go after Liam, but security restrained him before he could get to the singer. Staff members had to hold back Liam to stop him from punching the attacker, and the band walked off stage pissed off with the situation. However, they were lured back by fans cheering, "Fuck that guy." They finished their set, but unfortunately, Noel was later diagnosed with a fractured rib as a result of the ordeal. I think we can all agree that getting on stage while an artist is performing is a really bad idea, and a lot of artists, if not all, would not appreciate it if fans do that. But there are some artists that are a little bit more strict with their fans, and also there are fans that really forget their manners when they go to concerts, or maybe they didn't have them. During John Mellencamp's 2023 tour, live and in person, he made it clear that he didn't want fans screaming things at him in the audience. However, one person in particular did not care about Mellencamp's request. She screamed at John to play the music. Following a comment from Mellencamp criticizing the United States, an angry Mellencamp warned the audience that if those people don't shut up, he will leave the stage.
Guys, I can stop this show right now and just go home.
Adding that he is not used to that type of drunken environment. Yikes. Another instance of fans not having any manners is at a 2000 AC/DC concert. In the book AC/DC Maximum Rock and Roll, they explained that in a show in Phoenix, Arizona, while they were playing Bad Boy Boogie, a fan threw a glass of beer at guitarist Angus Young. Angus points the guy out to security, but another drink gets thrown at Young, who furiously takes his guitar off and lowers himself down to the fan. Contrary to what everybody thought was going to happen, Young did not punch the fan in the face. Instead, he grabbed the guy's nose and twisted it. The fan was escorted out and Angus kept playing. After hearing what happened to the fans that messed up with the artists on this list, this guy should be thankful that Young had a little bit of fun with the situation. But not all musicians react in a somewhat nice way when the crowd throws things at them, like the Metallica singer James Hetfield that threatened to end the Metallica show after an audience member struck him with shoes. While he was asking the fan why he was throwing that at him, another shoe flew on stage, making him more angry and warning the audience to end the show right there.
Why did you throw that at me? I have a question. Why did you throw that at me?
Thankfully, they finished their set normally. In the incidents listed above, the audience members kind of gave the artist a reason to snap at them, but this next star screamed at their fans for absolutely no reason, making a scene in the middle of a show that was a little cringy and unhinged. Jim Morrison, on multiple occasions, especially at the end of his career, clashed with fans. During a show in Miami on March 1st, 1969, things got ugly when the Doors singer started yelling and insulting the crowd for no reason.
Adolf Hitler is alive and well and living in Miami.
Saying that they were a bunch of idiots and slaves that let people tell them what to do. He went on and on with his diatribe until the audience had enough and started booing him. However, it doesn't end here because he allegedly exposed himself to fans and was arrested for lascivious behavior and for being drunk in public. What do you think about these? Would you have reacted the same way, or do you think the artists were overreacting? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you love to learn about famous musicians and rock stars, or if you are a rock star, this is the place for you. So subscribe. See you in the next video.